Let me tell you something that sounds simple, but it's actually one of the hardest things a person can do, and that's walking away. People say it like it's easy. Just leave, no? Why don't you just move on? Why you can't just walk away? But anyone who has actually had to do it knows. Walking away is way harder than it sounds. If you're new here, welcome to Watch It Unfold, where I talk about real life, real experiences, and the lessons we learn as life unfolds. And today, I want to talk about something that a lot of people go through, but don't always talk about honestly. Why walking away from people, situations, or relationships is harder than people think. And I'm going to explain it the same way I would explain it to my little sister. The first thing people don't understand is most of the time, you're not just walking away from a person. You're walking away from what you hoped things could be. For example, maybe you stayed in a relationship longer than you should have because you believed things would change. And you thought, maybe if I communicate better, things will get better. Or maybe if I give it more time. Or maybe they just need to grow. And the hardest part about leaving isn't always the person. It's letting go of the future you imagined with them. The second reason walking away is hard. You both have history. When you've spent years with someone, it's not just a clean break. Their birthdays, inside jokes, trips, conversations, moments you share together. So even when you know something isn't healthy anymore, your brain still remembers the good moments. And those memories can make it a lot harder to leave. And I'm curious about something. Have you ever stayed somewhere longer than you should have just because of history? Let me know in the comments. Because I think a lot more people go through this than they admit. Walking away requires something most people struggle with, and that's choosing yourself. And that sounds empowering, but it's uncomfortable. Because choosing yourself sometimes means disappointing people. Sometimes it means changing your life, and sometimes it means starting over. And starting over can feel really scary. Here's another truth a lot of people struggle with. Sometimes you can love someone and still need to walk away because love alone doesn't fix everything. Love doesn't fix disrespect. It doesn't fix constant stress. It doesn't fix emotional exhaustion. And learning that lesson can be painful. A lot of people stay in situations longer than they should because they hope the next conversation, the next month, or the next effort will finally change everything. But sometimes the real moment of growth happens when you realize something. You're not walking away because you don't care. You're walking away because you finally care about yourself too. Walking away isn't weakness. In fact, it's one of the hardest decisions a person can make, but it requires honesty. Honesty about what's working, honesty about what's not, and honesty about what you truly deserve. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do in life is recognize when something has reached its end. This is Watch It Unfold. If this resonated with you, leave a comment, share your thoughts, and subscribe. Because life has a way of teaching us lessons when we least expect it. And sometimes the most important thing we can do is pause and watch it unfold.